When we talk about war, we picture soldiers and tanks, the clashing of armies, and the roar of military vehicles. But the Bosnian War was also a story of everyday resilience, of civilians banding together amidst the chaos. Over 100,000 people were killed, a staggering loss that left deep scars on the nation. The Srebrenica genocide alone claimed more than 8,000 lives, a dark chapter in human history. Yet behind these numbers are stories of ordinary people, shopkeepers, teachers, mechanics, who refused to let their communities disappear, who stood firm in the face of adversity. They didn't have armies, they had each other. Their strength was in their unity and their unwavering spirit. In besieged cities, neighbors pooled resources, shared food, and stood guard together, creating a network of support. The real front line ran through every home and heart as people improvised ways to survive, turning their homes into fortresses of hope. Reclaiming Bosnia wasn't just about territory, it was about saving the idea of community, about rebuilding lives and connections. When markets were empty and shells fell, people found answers in basements and makeshift shelters, places of refuge and solidarity. This is the story of that spirit, neighborhoods that refused to fall, that stood together in the face of destruction. Grassroots groups that became lifelines, providing essential supplies and support when it was needed most. And quiet acts of bravery that kept hope alive, small gestures that made a big difference. We'll look past grim statistics to see the human beings at the center of it all, the faces of those who endured and persevered. In the darkest times, the most powerful weapon was cooperation, the collective effort to survive and rebuild. This is how, against all odds, communities began reclaiming their home, piece by piece, heart by heart. The siege of Sarajevo lasted nearly 4 years, becoming one of the longest and most grueling sieges in modern history. The city, once vibrant and bustling, was transformed into a landscape of shattered buildings and empty streets. Trapped inside, citizens lived under the constant threat of shelling and sniper fire, never knowing if they would make it through another day. Food, water, and electricity were scarce, but in the face of deprivation, solidarity among neighbors grew stronger than ever before. Residents relied on each other for survival, forging a new kind of resistance rooted in everyday acts of courage and compassion. War gardens sprang up in parks and bomb craters, acts of defiance and hope that brought fresh food and a sense of purpose to besieged families. Mechanics built makeshift generators and stoves, turning ingenuity into lifelines that powered homes and kept people warm through harsh winters. Every shared loaf of bread, every secret school in a basement, wove a tough social fabric that held the community together when everything else was falling apart. These daily acts of mutual support, passing food, sharing water, offering comfort, became the true seeds of resistance, quietly defying the forces that tried to break them. It wasn't generals, but ordinary people, families, friends, and neighbors, who kept communities alive and hope burning through the darkest times. Their resourcefulness and determination became a formidable defense against despair, inspiring others to endure and resist. This grassroots network of resilience allowed them to withstand the siege, rebuild their city, and ultimately reclaim their way of life. The spirit of resistance was born in the struggle to simply live, and it continues to echo in Sarajevo's story today. To truly understand the meaning of resilience, look no further than Dobrinja, a Sarajevo neighborhood that, in the face of unimaginable adversity, transformed itself into a fortress of hope and determination. Surrounded on all sides and relentlessly bombarded, 35,000 residents refused to surrender. Instead, they organized their own defense units, taking their fate into their own hands. These weren't trained soldiers, but ordinary neighbors. Teachers, shopkeepers, parents, barricading streets and keeping watch for danger from rooftops, determined to protect their families and friends. Their intimate knowledge of every alley, shortcut, and basement became their shield, allowing them to move supplies and people safely through the war-torn streets. Survival meant more than just defense. Basements were transformed into shelters, makeshift schools, and even clinics where children learned and the wounded were cared for, despite the chaos above. Scarce humanitarian aid was distributed by residents themselves, with everyone, young and old, playing a vital role in keeping the community alive. The Tunnel of Hope, painstakingly dug beneath the airport, became Dobrinja's secret artery, connecting the besieged neighborhood to the outside world and offering a glimmer of hope. Its entrance, cleverly hidden in a private home, became a lifeline. Through it came food, medicine, and the chance for families to reunite or escape. This tunnel came to symbolize the unbreakable will of Dobrinja's people to survive, adapt, and support one another. Dobrinja's story is one of ordinary people building a micro-society under siege, where collaboration and trust became the foundation of daily life. Their collective action and unity turned isolation into strength, forging bonds that would last long after the siege ended. Against overwhelming odds, they protected not just their homes, but the very spirit and heart of their community, refusing to let fear define them. Today, Dobrinja stands as a living testament to what people can achieve together when hope, courage, and solidarity become their strongest weapons. In crisis, leaders emerged from unexpected places: neighborhood organizers, religious figures, and doctors. They didn't seek the spotlight, they simply stepped up, becoming the glue that held communities together. Trusted elders and shopkeepers managed scarce supplies, ensuring the vulnerable were cared for first. Their moral authority kept order when official power failed. Bosnia's youth played a crucial role, risking their lives as runners and keeping culture alive with secret concerts and art. They fought for their future, preserving the spirit of their society. By creating moments of joy amidst destruction, they resisted dehumanization. This new generation carried the torch of hope, building a foundation for the future. Their resilience was about more than survival. It was about shaping what came next. Resilience extended beyond Bosnia's borders as hundreds of thousands fled, forming a global diaspora. From abroad, they became a vital lifeline, sending money home, often through risky channels. These funds bought food, medicine, and sometimes freedom for loved ones. Every dollar sent was a message: you're not forgotten. The diaspora also became Bosnia's voice internationally, organizing protests and lobbying for justice. Groups like the Bosnia Task Force fought to have atrocities recognized and pushed for international action. This connection was two-way stories of survival inspired those abroad, fueling their determination. The diaspora and those at home formed a unified front, bound by shared identity and purpose. Their efforts kept Bosnia in the world's conscience. The community's strength was global, not just local. Amid chaos, the Red Cross became a symbol of hope, delivering food and medicine to besieged towns. They also reconnected separated families through handwritten messages, a lifeline in a world without phones or internet. But the scale of need was immense, so local grassroots groups stepped in. Ordinary citizens ran soup kitchens, distributed clothing, and provided trauma support for children. These nimble organizations ensured aid reached even the most isolated. The partnership between international aid and local action was crucial. True humanitarian work empowers local people to lead. Bosnia's resilience was fueled by both external support and internal initiative. While governments hesitated, ordinary people worldwide rallied for Bosnia. Students, artists, and activists organized fundraisers and awareness campaigns. Journalists risked their lives to report the truth, shaping global opinion and pressuring leaders. Cultural resistance flourished. Concerts, exhibitions, and the Sarajevo Film Festival defied the siege. International artists and celebrities drew attention to Bosnia's plight. These acts of solidarity showed Bosnians they weren't alone. Shared humanity transcended borders, offering moral and material support. Friends in unexpected places became a vital part of Bosnia's reclamation. The war's end in 1995 didn't end the struggle. Bosnia was left devastated and divided. Rebuilding shifted from survival to reconciliation, a journey that continues today. Survivors groups like the Mothers of Srebrenica fought for justice and remembrance, creating memorials and historical records. Despite political divisions, a shared Bosnian identity endures, providing hope for peacebuilding. Civil society organizations work across ethnic lines, organizing youth camps and joint projects. They're slowly reweaving the social fabric, focusing on what unites rather than divides. Bosnia's strength lies in this resilience, welcoming returning refugees, teaching tolerance, and nurturing new activists. The scars remain, but the determination to reclaim the country's soul persists. The spirit forged in the 90s now drives efforts to build a better future. Bosnia's story is one of transformation, not just survival. Bosnia's story is more than history. It's a testament to the human spirit's strength. The ingenuity and solidarity of ordinary people offer hope even when institutions fail. Today, Bosnia faces new challenges, but the echoes of resilience remain strong. The legacy of community leaders and youth activists inspires a new generation of peacebuilders. Their example teaches us that solidarity is a practical tool for survival and rebuilding. Leadership is found in quiet courage, and hope can grow even in the darkest times. Bosnia's experience challenges us all to consider our responsibilities to our communities. The conversation about Bosnia's future is ongoing, offering lessons for a world still facing conflict. Every voice supporting peace helps ensure that resilience lights the way forward.